This right here is the most unique, functional, and creative set of projectors I've ever seen. The N1 series sent to us from our sponsor JMGO, and the reason they're so special is because they're actually gimbal projectors that are packed with high-end specs with triple laser projection and more. Now, if you don't know what I mean when I say gimbal, I mean this. The entire projector is on a unique stand with a hinge that pans and tilts like a gimbal, solving the biggest challenge that portable projectors usually have, which is quick and easy setup, because with other projectors, you have to find a stand or even stack multiple things on top of each other to raise the height of the projector. But with the JMGO N1, N1 Pro, and N1 Ultra gimbal projectors, you can set it down on basically anything regardless of how high it is and simply adjust the angle to the desired spot on the wall, and the auto gimbal adjustment feature will instantly fix the keystone angle for a perfectly straight image, as well as instantly autofocus, which works by using the set of lasers in the front. And now the second challenge that JMGO has solved is picture quality, and they did it by integrating an RGB triple laser light source, which is the most advanced projection technology out today. So let's get into picture quality, starting with the N1 Ultra, which is their highest end model, and let me tell you now, it is very impressive. The unboxing experience was a breeze because of their awesome, easy to carry case made out of dense foam, so you can throw it into your trunk while traveling or going camping without worrying about it getting damaged, so I did just that. I took it to our family's campgrounds, and the setup was a breeze with just a single power cable that goes into the stand on the right side. That's it. The projector does come with a couple of HDMI 2.1 ports, one supporting eARC, which is great if you don't have an internet connection, but since we had Wi-Fi, I was able to connect quickly to the Android TV 11 OS, which is basically like a fully featured smart TV built into the projector with almost all of the streaming apps out there. We turned on some cartoons for the kids, and wow, the image was absolutely incredible with 4K UHD resolution, which was very sharp, and 2200 CVIA lumens of brightness that was so bright it basically lit up the surrounding area from the reflections. But don't worry, you can manually adjust the brightness in the settings or just turn on the smart brightness feature, which will automatically adapt it to the environment. But that crazy high level of brightness was awesome because it lets you watch movies without having to completely black out all the lights to get a great looking image, even being able to watch in the daytime. Because of the triple laser light source, the quality and contrast ratio was a beautiful 1600:1 with HDR10 support and 10-bit color depth, and the lamp should last over 30,000 hours, which is pretty insane. Now, one thing that really impressed me was that the speakers were so loud, we had to turn them down in order to keep the peace, with dual 10-watt speakers and bass that goes down to 45 Hz, which is very impressive and helps it get its Dolby Audio certification. And I was also glad to see that all three of the N1 series of projectors from JMGO support Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0 for a reliable connection to the internet, and the Bluetooth remote that works very well, and they all come with a headphone jack and a USB-A port as well. The whole gimbal aspect was really cool with 135 degrees of vertical adjustment, so you can spin it side to side, and the digital zoom controls made it really easy to adjust the image to the perfect size, and they even sell unique ceiling and wall mounts, as well as these clean looking stands. But man, this projector seriously looks amazing with its high contrast ratio and deep blacks that are only possible with the triple laser technology. And if you get a bit closer, you can see just how incredibly good the 4K quality really is. And that 4K resolution is so important because it allows you to make the screen huge, like up to 150 inches, while still having great quality and brightness thanks to those 2200 lumens. And the best part is that it's actually quite affordable compared to the competition at this high-end range, starting at $2,300, but currently on sale during Amazon's Prime Day, July 11th and 12th, for $1,724 using the promo code and link in the description below. Now for the rest of the N1 series, we have the N1 Pro and the N1. But first, I want to mention that the N1 series is highly recommended by Academy Awards winning filmmakers like Adam Leipzig, Rachel Morrison, and Ed Lucas in the professional field. Now getting back to the N1 Pro is basically identical to the N1 Ultra except for 3 differences. It comes with a lower $1,700 retail price, currently just $1,159 for Amazon's Prime Day using the coupon code in the description, and that's because it features 1080p resolution and 1500 CVIA lumens. So it's basically the option for those looking to save some money while still getting a great experience and all of the other features. The 1500 lumens definitely isn't as bright as the N1 Ultra, but it's more than good enough for most people, especially if you're watching movies in the evening or nighttime, since it's still brighter than a lot of the competition, and as you can see, even in daytime, it's still very bright. Now, while the N1 Ultra offers the ultimate viewing experience with a 4K resolution, the N1 Pro provides 1080p resolution, which can meet most users' needs, as it also handles 4K signals with downscaling to 1080p, so it still looks really good. It still packs the same great quality speakers as well as all the other features and specs, so you're still getting a killer projector for a great price, being basically $600 less expensive than the N1 Ultra, but still bright enough for watching movies during daytime with blinds half lifted, so it's perfect for those who don't want to go all out and get the best of the best. And now let's get into the N1 model, which is way different than the others with a clean white and gray finish. This model is focused on portability, being a lot smaller than the other two and less than half the weight, making it the best option if you want to take it with you on the road or camping. It still packs a bunch of the technology, including the triple laser light source with HDR10 quality, with 1600:1 contrast ratio and 10-bit color depth, but it's toned down in terms of the specs in order to get the price down to just $999 or $749 for Prime Day. It still gets full 1080p HD quality, which is great, but the brightness gets toned down to 800 CVIA lumens, so it's not as bright as the other two, but I tested it at night while camping, and it was quite bright in the dark, and it was completely fine for everybody. And because of the triple laser tech, the image is actually easier to see compared to other basic projectors, and still offering a great experience with really, really great colors. It still came with dual speakers, but they're both 5 watts instead of 10, so they're not as loud, but still offers the same 45 hertz bass. Now the base of the N1 is designed as a handle, so you can easily lift it up with one hand and take it somewhere, which further contributes to the portability of the N1, and it's really lightweight and easy to move around. And thankfully, it still features Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0, as well as a single HDMI 2.1 port with eARC, so I'm glad they didn't skimp on the connection specs. It also comes with the same MediaTek MT9629 chip, so it doesn't have any drawbacks in terms of the performance of the UI, so it's still very smooth and reliable. Now, if you're trying to figure out which one of these to buy, the N1 Ultra is the premium model of the lineup with an emphasis on the best possible picture quality with 4K resolution and 2200 CVIA lumens of brightness, which is bright enough for daytime viewing. So at $2,300, it's a really competitive option for those seeking the best possible picture quality and need the projector's position to be flexible at the same time. Now at $1,699, the N1 Pro offers native 1080p resolution and 1500 CVIA lumens with the same laser tech and gimbal design as the N1 Ultra, so it's the most cost-effective option in the N1 series. And finally, the N1 focuses on portability, being much smaller and lighter than the other two, so you can easily take it with you anywhere like I did for camping, and gathering with friends, and at $999, it still offers next level portability as well as decent 1080p picture quality with 800 CVIA lumens. So with all that said, I think JMGO made an absolutely killer lineup of projectors with their N1 series with leading triple color laser technology that promises a premium viewing experience and innovative gimbal design that takes portability and adjustability to the next level. And as a user-oriented company, JMGO says they aspire to revolutionize users' viewing experiences with the N1 series. And I love how they tune the features and specs to match every price range from under $1,000 all the way up to the N1 Ultra, which you can now get with Prime Day for $1,724, which is honestly a killer deal for how insanely high quality the image is, especially with that 2200 lumens of brightness that lets you watch movies in the daytime or with the lights on. So hopefully you enjoyed this review, and if you did, go ahead and use those links and coupon codes down below to snatch one of these up for Prime Day before the price goes back up to retail pricing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.